no more backlogs and no more buffers. When I had an older mentor, I asked him, oh, like, what's your day-to-day like? And he just says, I just do what needs to be done. And he's very successful. And in my mind, I was like, huh. Like, it's weird. Like, back then, I was always creating backlogs, thinking ahead, planning, forecasting, trying to, like, basically do things that actually move the needle on a macro picture. But he was just getting done what needs to be done that day. And since then, I've been slowly shifting myself towards that. Like, I've been slowly doing things as they're due. And what I've been finding is that things change. Like, if I got my key replaced today, because I have a broken key for my G-Wagon, if I just waited it out, things change, opportunities pop up, someone that could have done it for cheaper comes into my life, or I get a referral or a recommendation, and all of a sudden, I fix my key 3 months down the line for free and have the insurance cover it. Whereas now I still have to pay this like $700 gap. Life happens, imagine that with every single decision and everything you do. And you also find, or what I find is that by creating backlogs and buffers, it increases the chance of you needing to actually use that buffer and backlog. Whereas without a buffer and backlog, if I find myself just being very, very consistent every single day, just in time has many benefits. Like, when you create a backlog, for whatever reason, you end up always burning through that backlog. But when I create my content day to day, I'm consistent with it every single day. I only create buffer and backlogs when I'm about to travel. And guess what? By the end of the travel trip, I end up using all the buffer that I created and I needed to create. So, for example, by me not creating these lessons throughout the week and not building that buffer throughout the week, it forces me to do the run club each week so I could film these lessons, because if I don't, I wouldn't have any lessons for the week. So by not having a buffer, it forces me to do the run club. And it also gives me more time to focus on the urgent things that are due. And it also slows down that feedback loop. As you can see the results of what you're doing that you just produced, and you're able to pivot straight away tomorrow. But when you have a buffer, you're going to have to wait 3 or 4 days for the buffer to churn for you to implement the new change. And then you get to wait, and then when you see, so there's this constant delay with buffers when it comes to implementing feedback. So just in time leads employees to being the most efficient. If you give them 100 hours to edit 4 podcasts a week, and you ask them, hey, with 160 hours, can you start building a buffer? There's a good chance they'll still only build 4 podcasts a week. And this has been validated by my personal experience. Like, asking team members to build buffers with extra time, they end up just doing just-in-time work anyways. So you might as well reduce the hours, have them do things just in time, and trust me, their efficiency and productivity is going to be much higher. So is yours.